We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Great.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
Here's Hurts to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. On 4th down, Aaron Sipos on the punt for Philadelphia. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Now this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Second down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
We're going to 53.
Now Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll run with Pollard. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And just shutting him off there. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And there'll be a break in the action here because Prescott is going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Going to run again here with Pollard. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 3rd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Hard throw, incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Hurts sets up to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down here a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Swift. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Throwing is Hurts. Down the right sideline.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Okurobu now.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurts. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
This a 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 8-4 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
2nd and 7.
47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Cooks will come in motion right. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
To throw is Prescott. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Yeah, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
Oh, he was good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get that complete to Alberto.
A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns, led all quarterbacks last year on the ground. No one else had more than 8. And, of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
On second down, it's Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
They toss it down to Pollard.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Hurts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott. Caught on the right side by Jones. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Smith in motion right.
Hey, 73.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Nice little juke. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Takes it to about the 37.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 2nd and 8.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This will be fielded at the 17. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Given 2 on the play.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Pollard again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down and 6. Prescott to throw it. And that's complete to Cooks. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 4. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action with Hurts. In trouble, and he's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
sports here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And it goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he'll get about 5 here, so take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. In motion, that's Tolbert. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Tolbert. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. But right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here go 46.
Play action now. Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Here go 46, 46.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Kill. 47.
Prescott on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. James Bradbury running in and finishing that play on the corner blitz.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott now. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That reception brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here go 46.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Wait.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Ooh, the juke. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And once you get out of the pocket, you thought that maybe you'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Eagles,